What's up guys, welcome to today's video. I'm hoping that the title of this video is announcing the Supra winner. I'm eager as hell to announce the winner. I'm so excited. I know that they're gonna be pumped. I know who it is, but the problem is I can't legally announce it until they've responded to the emails. I think they need to fill out some paperwork. Just a reminder, there is an external legal company that handles all the entries, the drawing, and all the paperwork, so you know it's super legit. Other than that, I'm going into this Monday morning knowing this is pretty much the last week that I have to send emails to sponsors, companies, because everybody shuts down after this week. So I got a lot ahead of me with that, but I've also hopefully got some more exciting news for you guys. But I'm hoping I'll have an email in my inbox today that'll let me share some stuff with you guys.
What you got there, bud?
It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, but these are making it better. Smells like Japan.
Why do you do this?
So these seats, I would say I've been looking for them for a while, but these actually aren't the seats that I want, but these are still very cool. These are Spirit R seats. So FD's over in Japan had a Spirit R model. It was very, very rare, very cool. And they came factory with carbon Kevlar Recaros. I actually wanted the RZ seats. That's what Tommy has. And since Tommy is the JDM Space Master, I wanted to be like him. But for whatever reason, I couldn't find the black ones, but I found a set of white ones. The thing about them, and the whole reason why I wanted them, not because I'm trying to be like the JDM Space God himself, but these things actually have factory tilt rails. So if you look, there's a little lever here.
That's so sick. I love that.
It sounds like the stupidest thing to geek out about, but these seats are worth way more if you have the tilt rail. And the biggest reason why these seats go for so much money and are so desirable is because A, it's a cool factory like OEM thing, but B, FDRX7s don't have an adjustable steering column. So if you're tall like me, it is almost impossible to drive it because the stock seats set you up kind of high. So I have no room for my knees and I kind of have to like drive like this, and it just, it's not fun. So hopefully these will be better. These eventually are gonna go in the FD that I haven't shown you guys yet. I don't know if I've talked about it, but it's a right-hand drive one. Even though the US ones are more rare, I like right-hand drive better. So yeah, I'll probably put them in the LSRX7 for now, but they're not perfect, but they're cool. And if you have a set of RZ seats and you're interested in trading me, feel free to hit me up. But walking over here, we've actually got a lot of progress done on the R34 today. I'm gonna switch over. I know Mike filmed a bunch with Johan this morning on kind of his whole process, but oh, actually, don't show them. Show them the video. Make them. Okay. Plasma Man did us a mega solid and got us another plenum made. Again, ITB plenum, this one's raw, and we had the flange a little bit different, moved back, slightly different size, so it'll match right up to the titanium piping better. So you can look, both of these are perfect. They look like they're welded by a robot. They're not welded by a robot, I can assure you. We actually made them film footage to prove it. So when we do the one on the R32, we'll have a little montage with some footage that they filmed over there. But they knocked this out super fast. I think it's gonna look a lot better with the titanium. And now that we have this, Johan can finish the intercooler piping, which I know he's very eager to do. So let's see how it looks. Well, we don't have the valve cover, so it's not gonna really show the completed look. But I feel like it kind of flows a lot better.
Yeah. Man, I wish we have a block overs.
I know. So hopefully we'll get them back soon. Yeah. So now we have this. Johan, does it look like it's gonna be easier now?
Oh, a lot better.
Yeah, so we had them, before it was angled slightly up, so we had to move it back and angle it down. So now this whole situation here should make Johan's life a lot easier. If you guys are watching this, I'm going to have this plenum listed on my site. It's brand new, just mocked up on the engine bay. It has a couple fingerprints on it, which we'll clean off for you. Yeah, this will be listed on the site in case you need one for your GTR. It'll be good for 32, 33, 34, as long as you're still keeping the ITBs. And if you need new ITBs, if you want to refresh them, I have the ITBs that I took off my R32, so maybe I'll make that an option. They were new that I ran for like, I don't know, maybe like a year, and then, but they still look brand new. So if you want to refresh your setup, check out the site.
got the intake panel back with the right flange. Now with the other finish, we are now making the cold side. At first, I had another like similar scenario like I did on the hot side on this side, but the 3.5 inch tubing is too big. It's slightly like too big for the hole, and we don't want to cut up into the chassis. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do 3.5 inch inlet here, but then down here from this point to the intercooler we're gonna do 3 inch. And the way we did that was I got a piece of 3 inch pipe and then I expanded it on the press. And this is just gonna sit in here like this, just like that, and then it will connect. We'll put some sort of grommet around this hole, so like if it does move around with vibrations or engine moving, that it won't bang on the pipe. And yeah, it's not the ideal way that I wanted to do it. Ideally, I would come straight down here or make this hole bigger to do a 3.5 complete. But it's not a big deal. 3 inch from that short section, it's not gonna change much. And plus it will give us more clearance for the oil coolers that we plan to run down there.
Right.
On both ends. So I got this pretty fit up and all tack welded pretty much in all the major spots. I was fitting it up, it fits good in there. Before I went to do any final tacking on the pipe and then welding, I wanted to make sure that I was still having clearance with the radiator end, which we should have, because the intake pipe used to come out here and look up further up, so the angle was more steep and closer to the radiator. But now just took the precaution to make sure that the pipe fit with the radiator end still, and so now it's going in, it meets there, it goes into the hole, just clock a little bit and boom, Gucci.
Perfect.
Yep. Fits. So I'll take it back, clean it, tack it more, make sure I purge it. Now that we have our regulator, we'll have a better purge on it, and then move on to the bottom. Or actually, move on to the bottom, or weld this one, then move on to the bottom section.
All right, now the moment that you've all been waiting for. It always causes confusion when we do giveaways, because when the giveaway ends, there's a decent chunk of time where the legal company needs to gather all the entries, process them, and then conduct their random drawing. As of Friday, we had a winner, but we have to wait because there's a specific time period where they need to be contacted. We need to collect information and make sure everything's checked out, to make sure it's a real person, and make sure everything's legit before we announce it to you guys. And the winner of the Supra giveaway is Daniel Garcia from Chula Vista, California. Now, we actually just got off the phone with Daniel. I wanted to check in with him. A lot of people aren't comfortable flying because of what's going on with COVID and everything, to see if he preferred to just have us ship the car out to him and maybe figure out something out there, or to fly in, hang out with us, maybe do a drift event and let us show him the car in person and make a video for you guys. So he did say that he will have some free time towards the end of this year, and he will be coming to visit us where I can give him the Supra in person, which I'm excited about. It sucks when giveaways have like an anticlimactic end, so it'll be cool to get to see the smile on his face and get to let him experience the Supra and just see his reaction and everything. So more than anything, I'm pumped for him, but I just want to reiterate how unbelievably appreciative I am of all all your guys' support. I want you guys to know that all of you that entered the Supra giveaway are the reason why we're able to do everything that we do on this channel. So the last giveaway that we did was a huge reason why we were able to do FD Pro 1 and make that happen when a lot of sponsorship funding was down because of COVID. So that was awesome. And now I don't want to give you too much information, but I want to let you know that the giveaway on this Supra will be a very key role in hopefully, fingers crossed, what ends up being our next building. We are almost under contract on this new building, and I don't want to get into too much detail because I'm like worried about counting my eggs before they turn into chickens, but it's looking good so far, and I will try to keep you guys updated as things progress and eventually get to show you what's going on. But yeah, I want to give you guys a massive thank you. I know I've already talked about this in a few videos, but we are still slightly behind because of supplier issues. The whole skate industry has been wild, and I guess there's a shortage of materials, so the skate decks are still behind. As for merch, we're almost caught up, but we are waiting on a big batch of stuff from California where we're talking about just ending up drop shipping it from California to do our best to make sure stuff arrives before Christmas. But I wanted to apologize and let you guys know we always like pride ourselves in quick shipping times. I think anyone that has ordered at any time in the past, what, 7 years that we've been doing merch, that's absurd to say out loud, that we've never had a slow period as slow as this in terms of shipping stuff out. This is an abnormal speed bump that hopefully we'll be able to avoid if we move into a space where we can accommodate a larger staff, a larger crew, so we can ship orders out even faster, and then obviously do our best to be on top of suppliers to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But I appreciate your guys' understanding. And if you guys want to congratulate Daniel, I'll put his Instagram name on the screen right here. I actually just got the Supra back today. It was over at Titan, where Darren from Double D Tuning that does all their tuning went over the car and actually installed a flex fuel system. So now, which conveniently enough, California has E85, if he does have a blend of pump gas or whatever, it can compensate and adjust rather than just being tuned for a specific percentage. So that's really cool. They went over it, disabled a couple annoying codes from when I had the seats out and we put the stock seats back in, made sure everything's super dialed, and it's ready for you, Daniel. I'm excited because this is hopefully the last talking video, if you will, that I'll be doing for a while, and I'll actually be able to get more hands-on projects. Tomorrow, which will be the next video that you guys see, we're doing some first real performance mods to the Audi that I'm very excited about. It's gonna get tuned, it's gonna make some serious power, and then after that, I think I'm gonna have my RB head back for my R32. So while Johan is doing his thing on the R34, I'll be able to kind of work on these side projects. So as stoked as I am on everything going on the R34, I've never had a build that we've taken so much time on, and it's definitely challenging from a content perspective because I know that you guys lose interest, I start to lose interest. It's less hands-on for me because it's just having patience to have the best possible end result imaginable. And that's the reason why I think a lot of YouTube builds are rushed and why a lot of creators end up with kind of like half-assed builds, because it's a very big challenge to do things right and take your time while still keeping audiences engaged and not to lose interest in a project. But I'm thankful that we're doing it with that car, especially since after I've gotten the car, it's gone up probably another $60,000 in value. R34 market is wild, so I'm happy that we're doing it justice and really taking our time and going above and beyond, and I hope you guys are stoked on it too. But things are coming together. I think over the next 1 to 3 months, there's gonna be some pretty wild stuff on the channel, and I know I saw a couple comments that when there's a little slow period like this or a lull, it usually means some big things are coming, and I can assure you, big things are hopefully coming. So thank you guys once again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon.
What you got there, bud?
It's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, but these are making it better. Smells like Japan.